What's going on, crew? Um, Breaking down the main slate for tomorrow. Very excited about it because out of all the games that I've broken down towards the end of this season, I feel like this one, I got the key to success. I feel like this one, I know something that most people don't know. A lot of people know, but I think a lot of people are going to make mistakes in this one. They're going to go for the big names, the James Hardens, the Mike Conleys. Now, a lot of people are going to go James Harden because he's liable to be the highest scorer on the slate. But it's very expensive. And researching this slate, I realized something, guys. I realized something very interesting, right? And I'm going to reveal it to you guys right now. Look at this, okay? Let's take a look at the standings. I'm going to eliminate 2 games tomorrow that I'm not touching. I'm stacking only 2 of these games. So I'm making 4 games into a 2-game slate, right? But before I do that, I want to show you guys something. Let's take a look at the standings and let's look at Memphis and Detroit. Let's look at this game first, right? Now, Memphis will not go up or down. They're stuck at 7. They're there. There's nothing that can change for Memphis. Okay, one might say, so there's 3 games left, and one might say they're trying to chase Oklahoma, which is true. They can get the 6th spot. But I think for one, they'd rather play San Antonio than Houston right now. And for 2, it wouldn't really change much. So there's no big implications on there, okay? And then in the East, Detroit's already eliminated, right? So my take on that is that starting with Detroit, they're not really playing for much. So guys, a lot of the no names are going to be the one to hit value, but it's very useless trying to pick those picks, okay? You're going to see people like Caldwell Pope and play less minutes. Stanley Johnson, if you look, 30 and 29 over the last 2. Why? Not because they believe in him that he will win games for them, but they want to see what he got. They're already out, and they want to see what they're going to do in the offseason, and they don't want their big guys hurt. The big guys don't really want to get hurt, especially guys going into contracts, right? Same thing for Tobias Harris. He's playing 22 minutes the last game out against Houston. In a close game, he only played 22 minutes. Yeah, he made a lot of points and whatnot, but 22 minutes? Why? Because people like Stanley Johnson, again, Marcus Morris, 16, 19 minutes over the last 2. Not because he's not good or the coach don't believe in him, but they're eliminated. So guys like Ellenson, 25, 26 minutes. Expect that again, guys. Ellison will play that, but is he going to repeat that? We don't know. He can and he cannot. We don't want to gamble that, man. Trust me. All right. Boban, huge, huge. He's going to get minutes again in that range. Now, I'm not going to pick on Boban, but if you do, it's a good pick. Why? Because Boban can bring you to victory. As a matter of fact, I might pick on some Boban. Boban is going to get the minutes. He's going to pull down all the rebounds. All right. And if he stays hot, again, he could put up 20-something points for 5K. He'll make you happy. I think I like Boban tomorrow because he's going to double-double. He's going to get the minutes. Drummond it's a wrap for that Drummond situation. How many minutes he played? 20 minutes. Why? Because not that they don't believe in him. Again, it's over for that team. So the only person in this game that I would consider, and I'm actually gonna consider him as Drummond. I didn't consider him initially, but before I get Drummond in, I just want to show you guys my strategy for tomorrow. Okay, now let's look at Houston versus Sacramento. Okay, Sacramento have already been tanking since the trade for to get rid of DeMarcus Cousins. So their value players already priced up. You're gonna see a 5K Collinson. You're gonna see a 6K Buddy Hield. Okay, you're gonna see Garrett Temple. We don't know. You're gonna see a 6K Carly Stein, a 5K Labissiere. Those guys are not good, but they're gonna get minutes. Why? Because the team is going all the way down. All right. Again, a guy like in this game here is Papa Johnnis because he's going to get a bunch of minutes. And unlike his teammates, his price has not adjusted to those minutes that he's going to get yet. All right. Now, if you look at the Houston side of the ball, Houston is already locked into their position. Yes, James Harden might play a lot of minutes because he likes basketball. He's going to play the 38 minutes or whatever, but he's not going to go as hard. And even if he does, he needs what, 70, 80. So If you're risky and you want to risk it, Harden is the best risk to take tomorrow if you're going to pay up for anyone that's in a situation where they don't have to play. Because Harden likes to play ball. But on the road, I don't think they want to get him hurt. I think the coach kind of be careful. That's my opinion. So people like Lou Williams might come off the bench and get extra run. But again, I doubt it. Those are good guys. All right. You might see some Bobby Brown in there, guys. I'm not shitting you, man. You might see some Bobby Brown and some Isaiah Taylors. Look, Isaiah Taylor just got 15 minutes against Phoenix. All right. Guys are not gonna. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna play these guys out for the last 2 games. You want to stay away from these type of teams, okay? Now, two teams really got my not two, three teams. Three teams really got my interest because although they're not in any position to win anything, what they do have is youth, and they want to see these youth play, and each game is an opportunity to develop their youth players. So you're starting to see their youth get a lot of minutes. First example, Phoenix Suns. All right. Everyone on this team is young. You're gonna see the Bookers get minutes, lots of it. You're gonna see T.J. Warren gets lots of minutes. All right, it's a fact, guys. They're gonna give these guys minutes. Alex Len is not too much of a sure thing, and I think I had Len initially, but I might try to get some Boban in and get rid of Len. I'm on the Boban train right now because Detroit's gonna run him. They are gonna run him, and he's gonna do well. His price has not adjusted to his capabilities. All right. On the Dallas side, you want young guys, right? The Yogi Ferrell, but his price is already adjusted to his success or his recent minutes. So has JJ. For them guys to be so close to 5K, I know it's a good matchup and it's all dandy, but it's just risky, man. Risky. Risky. The best play here, if you're going to risk, is Devin Harris, but he's not as young as those other guys. So they might not give him the minutes. There's no reason to. If you're going to play people like Harrison Barnes, Wesley Matthew, and Dirk Nowitzki, you do not love money. Those guys are not going to get more than 15 minutes. Look, Nowitzki, 16 minutes last time out. Wesley Matthews, 16 minutes. The guys are not going to get any minutes. They're going to get the young guys out. They're going to see the Finney Smiths with a lot. Look, 30 minutes. So that's what we're going to expect for these last 2 games. But a lot of people are up on that, but a lot of people are not. But I am going to try to help you guys get into the mindset that for these last 2 games, don't go for big names just because they are big names. Go for scenarios, go for situations. Love tomorrow's slate because I think we can eat very easily with a certain strategy. Now, Minnesota, LA, both of these teams, Minnesota, Towns, very young, okay? It's just that he's so expensive. I feel like I could get better players around him. But Wiggins, a young kid that they want to see exercise a little bit. Get some Wiggins in your lineup, guys. Get some Wiggins in there. Rubio, not as young as I would prefer, but he's getting minutes. They're running him, and he's putting up double-digit assist numbers. And I like Rubio tomorrow. I think Rubio goes off. He always does against the Lakers anyway. If you look, they just played twice in the last week or two. The first game he dropped a 60 bomb. The second game he dropped a 60 bomb. For 8K, you want Rubio in your lineup tomorrow. All right. Chris Dunn does well against them, but he's been going through something lately. I don't know about Chris Dunn. Okay. Then on the Lakers side, the young guys is who you want. The guys that's gonna play. Get Julius Randle in your lineup. They played twice, remember? Julius Randle in just 29 minutes, 32. I'll take 32 from him tomorrow. In 34 minutes, he dropped a 50 bomb. You want some Julius Randle in there. You know these guys are going to play hard. You know these guys are going to give their all. You know these guys are going to get game. You got to have those guys in there, okay? I don't remember who else I loved when I made this. Clarkson and Powell. So rather than Clarkson and Powell, I'm gonna throw Boban in there because again, young guy that has a promising NBA future. Apparently, they want to see him. He just dropped a 50 bomb in 28 minutes. All right, he's gonna do something like that tomorrow. He's gonna double double. I don't know if he's gonna have 27 points, but he might get you like 15 and 12, which is still 6 times value for his price. So don't miss out on that tomorrow, guys. We missed it once, we won't miss it twice. All right. All right, now. Love Len. I won't say I love Len. Len is on the cusp. For 4K, I think you gotta run some Len tomorrow. I think you gotta run Len. Why he played 12 minutes in Golden State, I don't know. I wish I did. I think that's the game when a bunch of people sat out and it was just crazy on both sides. No, that was the Houston game. So why Len only played 20 minutes? And that's concerning to me because other than that game, he does pretty well. So I'm looking at Len, but let's take out Len for now and throw some Boban in the center spot. All right. So now we got 56 potentially to play for a player. Remember, we don't want Dirks. We don't want the Tobias. Lou Williams is okay. Marquise Chris is a decent pick. It's just that I'm not too big on it, but I like the Marquise Chris. It shows that you're thinking along the lines I'm thinking. Let's look at the Larry Nance. Another guy is going to get tons of minutes. I mean, 28 and 21 is not tons. I don't like but Nance not for 5.3. His price is already adjusted. We want guys that their price is still low, but we know that they're gonna get some decent minutes out there, okay? Yogi Ferrell price has adjusted, but Phoenix is such a good matchup for point guards that I might pick on some Yogi Ferrell. Berea, not really. He can do a lot with a little time, but I see Yogi Ferrell getting the garbage time minutes more so than Berea off the bench. I think that Yogi Ferrell is full of youth, and they're gonna run him. They're gonna run him like 30 minutes a game. So Yogi Ferrell, I like. Let's hold on to Yogi Ferrell momentarily in that juicy matchup, right? Let's see if it's anyone. Nene, we want to stay away from. I made that mistake. Nene got all these 18 points in the first half. He did not touch the second half. Do not pick on these older guys, man. You want young guys tomorrow. Young guys with potential. Alex Len, I'm really thinking about, man. What bigs do Dallas run out? It's gonna be Dwight Powell. Very interesting play tomorrow. I love Dwight Powell. The reason I like Dwight Powell is because, again, they're not messing around. They're gonna play these young guys that's young and full of youth. Powell is gonna get the minutes going forward. Let's see how many minutes he played the last time. The last game, Powell played 25 minutes. The one before that, 34. Phoenix is a superb matchup. He's good for a point per minute. Get Powell in your lineup. I can't stress it enough. You want Powell in your lineup. You want youth. If anybody in your lineup is over 25 years old, you're doing something wrong. I'm telling you. Rubio, I don't know how old he is, but he's probably the oldest guy in my lineup, and I can't fade you, Rubio, against the Lakers. You want youth in your lineup with upside who can go. I'm looking at this lineup, and I can't believe it. I feel like we're going to take down the tournament with this lineup tomorrow, guys. All right. The only thing is we have some space to upgrade on Yogi Ferrell for 48. We can get a Garden for 52. So let's see our options. Collison, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. We know that Ty Lawson is missing a lot of games, and Collison is getting the run now. He just went off against the Lakers. I won't get too crazy about that. All right. And then he's had some tough matchup. Minnesota is not really a tough matchup, but they've been playing hard, though. They still are playing. So, and he only played 26 minutes, 2 for 7. I don't know what happened this game. I don't like Collison. He sucks, but he's young. And I think they'll give him the minutes. Utah is a tough matchup. Memphis, he played the minutes. He did well. Clippers can be tough. He did decent. Orlando, we know, just giving away points. So Collison is risky. I don't know what's the situation. Let's see what other option we got. I'm not messing with Eric Gordon. I don't think he's gonna get enough minutes. He's already as risky, and then I don't know what his minute situations are. Ty Lawson, if Ty Lawson played, no, he hasn't played since the first. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna really mess with Collison too much going out, man. The guy's on a contract year. He's there's no reason to. He's old. He's not young. There's no reason to. So when it comes to Sacramento guards, the two that I like are Darren Collison, which I think is gonna get a good amount of minutes, but his minutes may be cut into by this guy here, LANGSTON Galloway. Now he's another guy that I think I can try to force into my lineup. Why? Because he's gonna get the minutes, guys. He's gonna get the minutes. He is gonna, and with minutes, LANGSTON Galloway does okay. Just risky. I don't know. I would hate to lose because LANGSTON Galloway didn't give me what I needed from him. So I'm gonna stick with the starter and just go safe. Because as much as Langston Galloway has been doing good 18, 24, 22, and 6, the starter has been matching that and better. Not really. But against Houston, it's just that, they're gonna start Pat Beverley, and Pat Beverley to start off the game at least will be on him, and I'm worried about that. So this last guard spot's kind of bugging me. If I had $200 more, I'll just go Pat Beverley and be very happy about it because I know he's gonna get the minutes and I know he's gonna play hard. All right? We know that Pat Beverley will play hard regardless. So what I think it's best to do is, let's see. I like Dwight Powell. Um, Yogi against Phoenix, I think is decent. But Phoenix has been low key shot. Let's look at some DVP stuff because I want to see where Phoenix have been in the last 5 or 10 games against point guard. But tomorrow I feel pretty good about, man. I think the strategy is gonna pop for us. Even tonight, we're doing pretty well. We're doing well tonight. I'm gonna look at tonight in a second. Hassan Whiteside came through for us. Point guards, Draftkings, last 5 games. Phoenix giving up a lot to point guards. All right, so I'll do it. I'll take it. I'll take Yogi. And then for 38, if I could upgrade some Powell, which is another good matchup. I don't want to touch him, but he's the only person I think needs some upgrading in this list. Let's see what we got for Powell. We got Ellenson. Those kind of numbers. Let's see what he did. He got some rebounds. Memphis is gonna be without what's his name? Zach Randolph. We know this guy's gonna get minutes. But we know that Powell is gonna get minutes. Now who's better, Ellison or Powell? Ellison had a better game. Powell was in a tough matchup and still had a decent game. I think I like Powell a little better than this Ellison kid. Who did they play? Houston, which is not bad. With a higher pace team, and he shot the ball very poorly. 1 for 8 is not that great. The rebounds is what saved him. Is he gonna get 10 more rebounds against Memphis? I don't know. I'm gonna stay away from Ellison. I don't trust it. Temple, I'm not into that. Not into Macklemore and all that tomorrow. Some Tariq Black against Minnesota would not be a bad stack with some Julius Randle. It's just that he's coming off the bench, and I don't know if he's going to get the minutes that he needs, right? But in 23 minutes, he put up 30 against this team. And then in 3 minutes, he didn't really do much because he only played 3 minutes. So we know that Minnesota with minutes, man, we just got to get the bigs against them. Dwight Powell will get minutes. So I'm stuck between Powell and Tariq Black, right? I want to see what they've been doing for centers. Oh, they've been giving Medry and Powell. They've been alternating them. You see 8-20, 8-12. They've been alternating them, but Medry needs some run too. So, and then this Uthoff guy's been getting minutes. They're trying to see what he got. So I'll stay away from Dallas because of the many options they have and feel safe stacking up 2 bigs against this Minnesota and just stay away from those other games. So if you look at I gotta go Boban because of what he just did. All right. A 5K Boban might be scary, but you got to do it because he's gonna get the minutes. They love him, and they're not playing for anything. They love the guys. They probably start him after what he just did. So if you don't have Boban, you might miss out. So it might look crazy right now, but trust in some Boban. Stack Tariq Black with Randle, and then the rest of these are just youthful guys in good situation that can go off. All right, Minnesota, LA, Dallas, Phoenix. All but one of my picks are from that game. And that's how it's going to be tomorrow, guys. All right. I had Dwight Powell and Len. I took out Powell and Len for Boban and Tariq Black. And I feel pretty good about it. Maybe Len, but Len is like 4. Yeah, I'm all right with that. All right. So this is the lineup for tomorrow, guys. Play it with the utmost confidence. I'm not lying to you guys, man. Stay away from all that other stuff. Let the people that still trying to use some science into this do that. And we stick to what we know. The players that's going to get minutes, that's in good situations with those minutes. And we should be successful tomorrow, okay? So play that with confidence. I know I will. Now, looking at today's picks, I'm in the money. All right, not a lot of money, but my 10 times booster is only 3 slots away from number 5. So this is I didn't bet a lot. I bet what, $21, and I'm winning 34. It's the end of the season. I'm not big on it. If I win any money tonight, I'm just gonna put this money into that big lineup I just made for tomorrow, and I'll be happy. And that's honest. That's honestly speaking. I'm just hoping that Blake Griffin has a better flipping second half than he did first half. Blake Griffin is killing me right now. Jesus Christ, Blake Griffin, I could have done better. Loved Whiteside today. James Johnson came through. Redick is coming through. Redick is kind of pulling me along. I wonder what Chris Paul has. So fading Chris Paul was a mistake, guys. Shouldn't have did it. Should have kept Chris Paul. I'd have been happier right now. But it's okay. I'm still in the money, and I feel like I will end the night in the money. There's still how many more games? 2 games to play? That's a little scary. Or 1. I think 2 games, right? 2 late games. 1 about to start now, 10 o'clock and 10:30. And I got 2 players that should do well. So I don't feel too bad about my lineup. I don't think much of it. But that's it. That's it for this video. I'll talk to you guys pre-lock tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to change much unless some big news drop about somebody starting that I really like. But play that lineup with confidence, guys.